yes, today is the day that I said that I have a very, very old friend of mine, Ibishu Fekun. He's my aburo since I'm some months older than him. A day in a life is a day. And he then got to me that he wants to do something completely crazy. What he has told me is that he's going to take a trip to Ireland, Northern Ireland, and come back to Lagos by road. He will go through France, Portugal, blah blah, and so on and so forth. The embarrassing part is that he keeps insisting that he wants me to come along. Wonderful. Are you ready to go on that kind of trip?
Yes.
Okay. Before I introduce Libi, I hope you are following the developments in the social media. It said that the daughter of the governor of Akwa Ibom has made certain accusations against her dad, and it's a development we are going to keep our eyes on. It's a bit messy, actually, but let us see if we are going to get the typical Nigerian response to these things. We are keeping eyes on that. Good morning. How are you?
Morning.
Where
My brother.
did you get this crazy idea that you want to ride a bike from where to where? Tell me.
Well, I'm starting from Dublin. Dublin Island.
Wait, are you going to walk to Dublin?
I would have loved to work, but and this time I'll fly.
Oh, you fly to Dublin?
Yeah. Well,
so you'll be buying a one-way ticket, actually.
exactly.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, because then I would definitely have to ride back.
But why Dublin and why not London?
Well, in truth, I will first fly into the
UK.
UK and kit up a new lighter bike.
Oh, yeah.
That's the ones I have.
Which ones do you have here now?
I have a Honda Goldwing. I have a Yamaha FJR. I have a BM. They're all heavy liter bikes. 1,200 cc seat to 1,300. But you see, when actually you're doing a really long trip,
Yes.
yeah, you need to watch the weight, the total weight on the bike. That means your weight plus the number of tools, spare parts, clothes, ice cream.
Wait a minute. Are you a biker? Is this a hobby or I don't know. I don't get it. And by the way, I'd like to pay tribute to the memory of the likes of Mono Ogbe, way back in Ife. There was another guy, I think his name was Abdullahi.
Yeah.
Way back in Ife. I hope Tunde Odoye is listening. you remember Tunde Odoye and the accident he had in Ife?
Of course.
So you never got off bikes from that time. But were you were not riding a Unilag?
Hold on. The first time I got on a bike that I decided I wanted to become a biker,
yes,
I was 59.
Because I was going to say that riding bikes wasn't the thing in Unilag, it was more.
No. Yeah, he was. And the likes of Bayo Banjo.
Yes, Bayo.
Who still rides. All right. But at that time, I was more involved in students' unionism. So I didn't have time for bikes. But in a direct answer to your question.
You started riding at 59.
59.
Agbalagba.
Only.
At that time.
Only.
Okay, so I can tell you for free that when you were 59,
yeah,
my daughter's mom was busy praying, trying to win her off because my daughter showed up one day with a bike. My second daughter showed up with a bike. She was a biker. She started with the bicycle. What is it about you bikers? What's it all about?
All right. First, let me say I am Bohemian. All right? That means I live within the ambit of the law, but I choose how I live in it. In a different way.
What is the thrill in biking? Is it the wind against your face or what?
First, being on a motorcycle is freedom.
Riding in a nice car is freedom.
No. Riding in a nice car is in a cage.
Okay.
All right? On a bike, you see your visibility is almost 360. You see, you smell, you feel, and then you're seen, and then it's also discipline. Because on the motorcycle, you're not only responsible for yourself. You must predict what others would do. And you get to interact with people. And the caveat...
Yeah, I don't...
The only caveat is that if you don't enjoy the company of yourself, then you have no business on the bike.
I don't... well, I also like to dedicate this to the memory of Collier Loco, who last I remembered of him, he was a son, senior advocate.
Yeah.
He rode from Lagos to go and watch a match in Accra. And for the life of...
Accra is only 500...
And he could even have bought he could have gone in what everybody is now calling a PA, private jet.
Bros.
He rode to...
Accra is not as far as Port Harcourt. Accra is only 500 kilometers from here.
Look, for the life of me, I hope people know that we are not talking about Okada. We are talking about power bikes.
It's Okada.
Okay, so this bike, before I lose track of where you're going, this bike is a Honda.
Well,
have you bought it?
I will soon.
You will soon.
Once, and the money complete.
The money is complete. Okay. but you can ask the Honda for sponsorship, I'm sure.
But see, look, and the truth is that there is a reality and there's a perception that Africa is really not their market.
Oh, okay.
So they're really not that bothered. But the time is coming when they will have to beg us.
Okay. Now, let's go through your ride mentally. You take off from...
Right?
You have a flag off where? From...
I kicked up in England.
Yes.
All right. I will do a friends and family farewell.
Okay.
Then,
with the bikers there.
Bikers, family, friends, my JCI, because this ride has a theme.
What's the theme?
Called Global Advocacy for the Mental Health of the Boy Child.
That's what this gentleman spoke about. He's been speaking for the guy who just left.
Oh.
Barrister.
And it's called...
Mental health.
And it's called...
Of the mental child.
Project HELP. Project HELP. The boy child needs help.
And so that this is some kind of advocacy, right?
Yep. So I will ride across the Irish Sea. Irish Sea into the port of Rosslare, then go up to do a flag off in Dublin, as the westernmost country of Europe, westmost.
Mm-hmm.
All right, because the tour is in two parts. There's the Grand Tour Europe, which is through 27 countries.
You're going to ride through 27 countries
in Europe.
Is there going to be a kind of reception committee or whatever, or bikers or whatever, or you just ride through?
First, wherever you arrive on a bike, it's an instant audience
celebration. Yeah.
All right, people will gather. So, after the 27 countries in Europe, Ireland, back to the UK, France, Belgium, Netherlands, Germany, Luxembourg, then France, back, then into Switzerland, then into a small country called Liechtenstein, Austria, and one of the places I that is on my trip key is the town called Salzburg. Salzburg is a town where Sound of Music it was made.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll get there. I'll sing.
And you hope you'll see Julie Andrews and
I may still see Captain Von Trapp. All right. Then I will then go cross into Slovakia, then the Czech, and then Poland, the easternmost country of Europe.
Wait, all this one you are saying now, you are going to go by bike.
I am going by Okada.
Okay, it will take you, because if we go through the trip to the very end, time will go. So all this trip will take you about how many days?
Well, I think I should explain it in a way that is easier. It's easy for a non-biker to understand. Currently, point to point, I am saying 23,000 kilometers. All right. Now, broken down into a maximum of 500 kilometers every day, which actually for us is an easy our ride.
Okay, now let me correct one impression that I think I have and our listeners have, and Wonderful. God, Wonderful is looking at you in a wonderful manner. So it's not as if you're under pressure of time.
It's not.
So once you do 500 kilometers or thereabout, you take a rest.
As a matter of fact, in the 27 countries in Europe,
yes,
even 200 kilometers a day, you have already lost some countries behind.
Yeah. Okay. Is there anybody who is, or anybody, a body of people who are going to make sure that, Lower Ferry, you don't like put your bike at the back of a trailer and to come and how do we monitor you? How are we sure?
Excuse me. Will
you be live?
I'll be live on an app called Polar Steps.
Polar Steps.
And you can see where I am live.
Can we call you?
Oh, yes.
Okay, one of the things I'm going to do.
And I'm posting every day.
One of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to be calling you from time to time live on radio to find, especially if anything, to find out that you are alive and well. At 69, let me say it publicly now. At 69, what if you have malaria? Who is going to check your BP? What other thing can cause it? So many things. Colds.
Let me ask, what would you do if you have malaria here?
Okay, what if you have a breakdown? Yanko?
And like what? The bike?
Yes.
Put it in the truck to the nearest mechanic. End of tale.
Because part of your trip, I'm coming to the difficult part now. Part of your trip is that you are going to cross the Sahara.
You imagine so?
But aren't you going to go through the Sahara to get here?
Imagine that's the difficult part of the trip. But it's not.
If you're on the Sahara, what if you have to ease yourself?
Excuse me.
Show me, there's no Igbo, there's no anything there. What do you do? Are you going to wear a nappy?
Let me not answer that on radio.
No, I mean...
all right? These are
the questions my listeners are going to be asking me. They run them, Mr. Disu. He can't...
Jimmy? Jimmy? You have weed 3 times in the last half hour.
That's because of the hand.
Oh.
So you keep getting down.
But see, know thyself.
Has your doctor certified this trip?
There's no doctor that would approve that I should go.
Okay.
In the first place.
The Shofekun family, have they approved? Olori Ebinyi, has he signed the doc? Have you done? I hope you've written your will, though.
Excuse me. What?
At 69, Ibi.
Excuse me.
69.
Let me ask you. What's my problem with what happens to anything I own after
you're gone? Okay. I'd like to put Remi Adetayo on notice. Dokun Adedeji, if any one of them is around, Fred or Shibogun.
Okay, there are things for them to actually inherit. now, the other interesting part is that when I finish Europe,
yes,
all right, I'm coming to a town called Lagos in Portugal.
Stop there. I need to take a break. I'll be right back.
All right.
Okay, you're welcome back to the Discourse with Jimi Disu, brought to you by MTN. We're trying to fix one or two things here. Back to Ibi. Ibi, you're going to a town called Lagos.
Yes.
In Portugal.
Yes.
Portugal. Have you been to Portugal before?
Yes.
I've been to a place called what do I remember? I remember now. Porto.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Up north.
And what I remember about Portugal is that it looks exactly like the way Lagos was in the 60s.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
The Portuguese are black people in white skin. And that is the truth.
They give us Lagos, yes. They give Lagos.
I'm saying that is the truth because the Moors occupied Portugal for almost 600 years. And the Moors were Arab blacks.
Anyway, leaving history. So you are going to go to Lagos.
The history is key.
Okay, go on.
Because the sailors from the port of Lagos were the first Europeans to get to our own Lagos shores.
Lagos shores, okay.
That was why what they met as a core, they named
Lagos.
And in the years of the slave trade, a lot of slaves went from here to the port of Lagos, then onward to Brazil, which was a Portuguese colony.
So what are you going to do?
That's why
Lagos?
Today we have names like Da Costa, Da Rocha, Fernandez.
And I have to say happy birthday to DG Veracruz.
He
turned 70, yes.
All right?
Now that you mentioned it.
That is our Portuguese heritage. All right. So, recently, they opened a transatlantic slave trade museum in Portugal, in Lagos. So, mentally, my trip from Lagos to Lagos is a return of the thousands of souls.
But there were no Shofekun slaves now. If there were Shofekun slaves...
No. I am sure there would have been Shofekun slaves.
But their names have changed.
But remember that I am 50% Jones of Lagos or Meku.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we will allow you.
Yes,
we will allow you. We will allow you.
Jones is more Omeko than Disu.
You can't say that now. I'm from the royal family. Yes, it's a sacrilege.
Yeah, but they will not make you king.
No, so not Disu don't become kings.
Now,
now,
and the truth is that it is time. If the Portuguese had been as powerful as the British, we'd be speaking Portuguese today.
Okay, that's history, but I don't want us to lose track of your trip.
Yeah.
So when you get to Lagos, is there any special ceremony? Or
well, hopefully there will be.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm already in discourse with Mayor of Lagos.
Okay.
It's an election year for them.
Okay.
So he's also currently very, very busy. But the elections will be in October, November.
Okay. 020127709993 020146579190. Our lines are open. 69-year-old Bishop Ekun wants to go on a trip. He'll be coming from Dublin. Wait a minute, your 70th birthday might take place whilst you're on this ride.
No.
You'd be 70 before you go.
You are a 55 boy.
I'm a 56 boy. Okay. I have a caller there. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Uncle JD, good morning, sir.
Morning.
And good morning to your guest. Emeka is my name from Satellite Town.
Yes.
You see, I've always enjoyed this Saturday program with you. You see, the comradeship and the camaraderie you bring to the studio, always bringing your old friends, and I actually enjoy it because you really have a clearly identifiable lineage, which is something that is lacking in today's space. And to your guest, I wish him all the best. You see, age is a thing of the mind. He's brewing with so much vigor, so much life, that he's not seeing the odds, he's only seeing possibilities. And that is something the youth should imbibe today. I want to wish him a successful trip, and you've promised you're going to be calling him from time to time.
Yeah, we'll call him from time to time.
Let's see how he's faring. And we wish him all the best all through his trip. Uncle JD, please keep up the good work.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Don't tell you late. Thank you.
Ibi, who is footing this trip is going to cost you about how much? Accommodation, logistics, roughly?
I try not to mention it in Naira.
Yeah, I mentioned it in dollars because there's exchange rate anyway. It changes by the hour.
And besides, it is not Naira that I'm spending. The estimate is $35,000.
Ali, who's going to sponsor that? You have that money.
I wish. But
how are you going to have?
And the truth is that a lot of family and friends in JCs, outside JSs, are putting in small monies. All right? 10,000, 20,000, 50,000, or 100. A few individual sponsors have come with chunks, all right? And the truth is that it is what the Yorubas would call Owalata Atowo Niyo. In short, do a private network crowdfunding. And in the hope that when that has gotten a certain momentum, and I'm looking forward to a few big sponsors out there and saying, hey, how can we help you?
Well, I think you should put a call through to the Lagos state government and see if they can co-partner with you on that.
Well, and the truth is that
let me pick that call.
That is my prayer, because there is a proposal currently.
Yes, because the Lagos to Lagos thing is quite attractive, and we can use all the visibility that we can get for the government also to meet up its desire to bring in foreign investors and things like that.
And it can become the basis for cultural
exchange.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a caller. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Good morning, Jimmy.
Morning.
Good morning to your guest in the studio.
Yeah.
So, good morning. Is Guinness aware of this? I don't know if anyone at this stage have done this before. If no one has done it, I think we should inform Guinness too to put it in the Guinness Book of Record. I don't know.
Okay. I know what you mean. Let me ask him. Is there any target? Are you interested in setting a record or anything?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
My first goal, I'm not doing it for accolades, fame, or anything. My primary goal is a global advocacy for the mental health of the boy child called Project Help. The Nigerians I know that have done somewhere in Europe here can't be less than 15.
Yeah.
All right. Though not on the kind of intestine route that I have drawn out. Your fastest route from Dublin here will be Dublin, UK, France, Spain, Morocco, and down. All right.
Go to ride all through that one. Are you going through Libya?
Definitely not.
Okay, so from the Sahara, where do you go?
I get into Tangiers.
Yes.
Then I ride along the coast.
Yes.
Along the coastal routes.
Wait a minute.
To Mauritania.
Are you going? This is one question I should have asked from the very beginning. You are going complete solo, no backup, nothing.
Definitely not. I'm riding with God the Father, God the Son, and God the Holy Ghost.
This is what we call eregele.
Four of us on the bike.
On the bike. Okay, we actually do have to take a break. When I come back, I'm going to pick this call, and then we'll continue with the program. So don't go away.
We'll bring the news,
sports,
events,
talk, and even more talk.
Crisis averted in aviation sector.
The conversation, your views and suggestions.
We talk on Nigeria Info.
Round the clock, we'll bring the news,
sports,
events,
talk, and even more talk.
Crisis averted in aviation sector.
The conversation, your views and suggestions.
We talk on Nigeria Info. You hear it from us.
We tell you who,
when,
where,
and how it was said.
Lagos Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has commended past and present leaders in the state.
If you're planning to disturb the peace of Lagos State, please have a rethink, because police say they will not be your friend.
Kwankwaso urged the president to leave a legacy of free elections.
Only on 99.3,
your station for talk. Nothing travels faster than news.
The governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria got
what did it happen now? I open up all my line. No panic, as MTN don't carry better gist come. Every 6 minutes you talk, MTN go dash you 3 extra minutes. Fiam to enter MTN better gist. Dial *123 *2 *1 hash or text BG to 312. T and C's apply.
To the man hustling every day to get his daughter through school. The artisans grinding every day to earn their urgent 2K. To the farmers, scientists, teachers, the doctors who do what they do so we can learn, live, and grow. The entrepreneur with his hustle, waiting for Baba to pick his call. To us Nigerians, doing our best daily to make ends meet. The world is yours. The world is ours. Let's go. Let's grow. Go make a difference with MTN data.
We are back on the Discourse with Jimi Disu. The Discourse with Jimi Disu.
The Discourse with Jimi Disu
continues in a moment.
You're welcome back to the Discourse with Jimi Disu, brought to you by MTN, and I have Ibishu Fekun here, the 69-year-old guy born in 1956, who at age 69 going on to 70 wants to ride from Dublin all the way down to Lagos alone. When you're coming back from the north, so you come through Maiduguri, is that right?
No. Nope.
Where you?
I'll enter into but Tangiers.
Okay.
Tangiers in Morocco.
Yes.
And right down the coastal route. That means the nearest road to the sea.
Yes.
It's hot, but it's not that image of sand dunes
that you see,
that you have in the mind, that riding through the
desert.
Desert. It is perfectly smooth road. It's only desolate.
Yeah, don't you have any fear for? That's why I keep saying you're riding alone. You don't have any security fears.
Look, first, there is no record of where, even in Nigeria, where a biker that was attacked. Now we then the fear.
Oh, you think so?
Oh, I assure you.
Are you carrying a weapon?
What for? In 2021, we were stuck for like 4.5 hours. We were 10. We were stuck. Well, we were disallowed from entering Togo at the north. And we were going to Burkina Faso. So we now decided to look, okay, how do the villagers connect from one village to the next?
Yes.
And to avoid getting into Togo. Oh, of course. We were lost into the bush around the area called Kompianga. 4.5 hours, we were in cattle trail. And it was later that we realized that when we got to Seldugu, and the soldiers asked us, how did we pass there, that there were terrorists there. But I'm sure that when the terrorists heard the roaring sounds of 10 powerful bikes, and it wasn't something usual, they actually thought, hey, behave yourself.
Yourself. But I wish I should have called Remy Adetayo here. I have security concerns for this trip. You don't have it. Excuse me, I'm just being a typical...
Excuse me. Where else do you have as much... Look, the only places, at least in West Africa, that I can say I fear more than Nigeria would be the areas around Mopti in Mali.
Yeah.
Where I know there's the Tuareg issue. But I will get into Mali itself. I will get into Burkina Faso. None of them is as risky as traveling in Nigeria's northeast.
Will we be able to follow you on video as you move on?
I can now.
Live.
I can stream, but that may be a bit more difficult. Because for me to stream, I must have network throughout. But even then, and the camera holders are not designed for that yet. But maybe I can stream my Insta 360 camera. There's an action all right. Camera now that you mount and it sees 360 around you. So it's not that I need to take the camera and point it in.
Tell you what I'll do. I think on Monday I'll put a call through to MTN and arrange a meeting for two of you and see how they can help with the equipment so that we can at least see you.
Thank you.
I'll do that for you. Okay, we have a caller. Hello, good morning. Morning.
Hello, Uncle Jimmy. Good morning.
Morning.
This is Joy.
Morning, Joy.
Uncle Jimmy. If you are on top of a bike, those power bike, it's like you are on top of the world. You will not be afraid of anything. I tell you, the people will be afraid of you.
Have you been on a power bike before?
Yes, now.
Okay.
I'm
not talking Okada.
I love it. No.
Okay, will you go with him?
My husband will not allow me. If today I'm young, as he's saying it now, I will just follow him. Those days, oh my God, if you are driving a bike, you enjoy it more than you are driving a car. That is it. Don't fear anything.
Thank you.
Anybody that see him coming, they will be afraid. Thank you.
Thank you.
We have another caller. Hello, good morning. Morning.
Good morning, Uncle Jimmy.
Morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Wow. Uncle Jimmy, this is courage to the highest level.
Yeah.
Boldness, the courage takes a lot of guts to do this.
You can say that again. I can confess that I wouldn't go near this with a mile long pole.
I salute you, sir. I salute you. Your kind is out to
I thank you, sir. I thank you.
Yeah, I just want a question. I have a question, sir.
Yes.
Uncle Jimmy, that's the one I would have wanted to ask you, which is protection on how you. I thank God you called God the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. That's more than enough protection for you.
Yes.
Then the question is, why not other reasons? Why the mental of the boy child?
Yeah, but that's the reason. You must have a reason to do something.
Why not for the girl?
He has already said that he has already said that he wants to. Let's ask questions that will inspire us. He said he wants emphasis on the
because the mental health of the boy child is a clear and present danger today.
And that's what was treated as if you knew 7 to 9 this month. That'd be wonderful.
On Relationship 360.
On Relationship 360. So, but please remind me, I think I can, let me see if I can get MTN to partner with you in a one way or the other.
Yeah.
So that at least it is on record that you next interview say, oh yes, it was Jimi Disu who facilitated.
Thank you.
Hello,
Thank you,
good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Good morning. Jimmy, good morning.
Morning, sir.
Yeah, this is Don Dugwe from Saboyaba.
Yes.
I've been listening to your program from the onset. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
With the strong mind this man has, in fact, they can't mind when he gets. Let me speak Nigerian way. You understand? They can't strong man when he gets.
Yes.
I strongly believe that he will go and come back and make history for himself.
Yes.
Make a name for himself.
And
the way he talk, he told you that there are 4 going. Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost for him, as if it is physical. Anyway, unless if you are spiritual, the man has already gone spiritual. The man will go and come back. Age is just a number. You see, this 69 or what you call it is just a number, and he had a very strong mind. Jimmy, We will celebrate him. We will just celebrate him.
I think
we will. When he, so when is your? Thank you, sir. When is your likely date of takeoff? I forgot now.
Currently is the 27th of June.
Oh, it's just around the corner.
Yeah.
So if it's June, July, August, so you should be back just about.
I aim to be back for Independence Day.
October 1.
Yeah.
You'd be coming in through Ibadan Expressway.
I'll be coming in through Seme.
Oh yeah. How will you get to Seme? You're coming from the north. I thought you would go through Ilorin.
No. I'm doing Senegal, Gambia.
Okay.
Senegal, Mali,
Burkina
Faso, Ivory Coast, Liberia, then Ivory Coast back, then Ghana, Togo, Benin here.
Here. Okay. Where do we meet you on that day? What part of, is it at the border or where? Surely there'll be a kind of reception.
Yeah. I'm positive that bikers would come to
Seme and ride back with you.
Yes.
I'll come with them. I'll drive a car behind them. We'll take a short break and then we'll be right back.
Nothing travels faster than news.
The governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Godwin Emefiele, to a meeting over the Apex Bank's timeline to retire old 200, 500 and 1,000 naira notes.
Great conversations last longer.
Then just give us some time. She just change all of a sudden.
Yeah, that's not being good. That's not being good. That's witchcraft.
We do it all here on your #1 station for talk.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk. If you're thirsty for information,
Great conversation,
either sport,
entertainment,
or news, thirst no more.
We'll fill you up on Nigeria Info.
99.3.
To the man hustling every day to get his daughter through school. The artisans grinding every day to earn their urgent 2K. To the farmers, scientists, teachers, the doctors who do what they do so we can learn, live, and grow. The entrepreneur with his hustle, waiting for Baba to pick his call. To us Nigerians, doing our best daily to make ends meet. The world is yours. The world is ours. Let's go. Let's grow. Go make a difference with MTN data.
Oh, what did it happen now? No bonus for all my line.
No panic, as MTN don't carry better gist come. Every 6 minutes you talk, MTN go dash you 3 extra minutes. Fiam to enter MTN better gist. Dial *123*2*1# or text BG to 312. T and C's apply.
And now we are back on the Discourse with Jimi Disu. The Discourse with Jimi Disu.
The Discourse with Jimi Disu
continues in a moment.
Welcome back to the Discourse with Jimi Disu. I'm brought to you by MTN. I think we have a caller. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Uncle Jimmy, and good morning to your guest.
Morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
My name is Obonyelo Peter from Shongutedo.
Yes.
I want to salute the courage of your guest at 69. Let me ask this question. What has propelled you, sir, to take up this challenge as a hobby at 59, considering the age that age range? Then 2, is there anybody that you are grooming, or is there any people, young ones that you are grooming, that will take up this art as a hobby in the future to come? Good morning, and have a nice journey throughout as you take these trips.
I thank you, sir. And the first thing that you have to remember is that at some point in life, you will get to where it's called old age.
Yeah.
That age where every morning and you're praying for one extra day.
Yeah.
You're praying for one extra year. All right? Now, when God grants you that extra time, it's your responsibility to find what to do with that time.
And make the best of it.
Or else you wasted God's time. And the age we're in now, it is not that age where, there's always somebody coming to visit you. Not your children, not your grandkids. They're also in their individual hustles. So you would have to learn to fill that time with something that you like doing.
Yeah.
Having said that, I can't ride a bicycle from here to 1004 and back. That's my own energy. A motorcycle is engine driven. That's one clear thing that, there are two Dutch guys currently on their way to South Africa from Netherlands on a bicycle. Now, even I will call that insane. So I am still a pretty sane human being.
You never fool, yes.
I wear small.
Okay. I think we have getting so many callers today. Hello, good morning. Hello, morning.
Good morning, sir.
Morning.
My name is Omofala.
Yes.
I'm calling from Ikorodu. Uncle JD, good morning, sir.
Morning. Go on, just go on.
And I'm greeting my JSI Senator Bishop Ekun.
How are you, sir?
This is one of your disciples, sir. Back in the days,
thank you.
Student of an institutional law.
Wow.
JCI International.
Wow.
Well, I'm not surprised, sir, that you are taking up this journey at this point of your life. Because the JCI Creed, service to humanity,
is the best work of life.
I want to salute you, sir.
I thank you.
Keep it up. We are behind you.
I thank you.
Yes,
thank you.
All right.
I was one of your PA in charge of institutional laws those days.
Oh, that's a long time back.
It's a long time.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
You can do your parapo outside of there. But I hope that those who are listening, especially the younger ones, will get a sense of how some of us were raised in the Nigeria of old. Even though he started riding at 59, I had a fascination for bikes when I was in uni. And the atmosphere was such that it wasn't rich kids that were riding bikes. You know, some of us bought their bikes with their students' loan.
Exactly.
Way back then.
Exactly.
I remember that there was, my favorite bike then was the Kawasaki. Do they still make them?
Oh, yeah, sure.
I remember Kawasaki 2000 or so.
250.
250. I think it was either
250 ZX.
Either Abdullahi or Mono.
The first person that bought a Gold Wing 1000.
Yes.
Was Manu Ogbe.
Manu Ogbe, yes.
A bike
memory, yes.
that used water. 1000 cc looked like a spaceship. Now I have the Gold Wing at home. It rides like a jet.
I think I should I try it one of these days? No way.
My only fear with you is that you will ride to where there's no network.
I for a long time, when I remember when I was in uni, I had the record from Educo to main campus. I didn't know the engineering students. I think it was Wengadanlela and Co that were doing some experiment. And I was driving my aunt's brand new BMW 520. My own was cars.
Yeah.
Which I still have till today. Wow. I remember Badagry then was a racetrack. You are bringing back. I'm going to go on this trip. Let me know now.
But you see,
let me go with you.
The difference between riding or driving when you're young and now is different.
It's completely.
I joke with my friends that I don't ride fast. I ride far.
What is wrong?
I don't ride fast because the in thing for young people is that they think that motorcycle riding is a fad. It's
a show off, yes.
Right. We've had this year alone, maybe 5 to 8 deaths on a bike in the town. Roads have speed limits. Roads. I love the third mainland bridge now.
With the speed limits.
It's saner.
Yes. Maybe that's where we have to knock it off. I'd also like to pay tributes to my late friend Femi Shegun, who also died. Femi Shegun was also a biker. I hope maybe today when I go with you. That's where we're going to end it for today. Today was a bit of a fun day. Bishop, thank you very much for coming.
Thank you, sir.
Well, I do promise you that once you take off live on air, I'll try and catch up with you wherever you are in the world. And so stay safe, okay? I'd like to see you back. When you come back, I'll have a reception for you. That's why we're going to end it for today. I'd like to thank you all for listening. On Tuesday, I'll be back, God willing, 7:30. I'm going to keep my eyes on what's going on in Akwa Ibom. So if there are any Akwa Ibomites who feel that they might want to be part of a discussion we'll have on Tuesday, they'll be more than welcome to contact me. Thank you very much. Wonderful.
Thank you, sir.
You're a wonderful babe.
Thank you. Wonderful, thank you.
It's a wonderful feeling to thank you as a wonderful babe. It's wonderful.
Thank you.
So what's your surname now?
My name is Kristen. My surname is Kristen.
Kristen, okay. So when you do get married, whoever you might marry, then it would be wonderful, whatever, Kristen and that name. Oh my God. Maybe we got to go.
Actually, on that note, I have a son.
No, don't mind him. Should I tell you his favorite song?
Son.
Your favorite song?
Son, I said.
Young girls are your weakness. I'll see you all next week. Bye.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk. 99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria.